to align ourselves with what I call the second one is the divine timing. And in the divine timing, we have two forces. We have the timing that is godly, and then we also have timing that is from the demonic world. Because the godly timing, God puts your time based on the purpose and the mission and the assignment that he has for you. Amen? But the devil, knowing the plans that God has for you, he also puts in his plans and his timing about your life. And if you're not careful, you might find yourself operating in the divine time of the devil, because he will trigger you to do certain things that will put you off from the godly timing. And God's time, we know it because in the book of Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 10, that is very common. We know that we are told that I have, what does it say? Jeremiah 29 verse 10. Hello? God has good plans for us. He reminds us that he's the planner in our lives. So everything that you are planning, you must first and foremost know what is God saying about this plan. Because you might be planning with your timely, the physical time. But what is your divine time saying according to the plan of God? So we need to align ourselves with the divine timing of God. And that's what I want us to share. There are few people in the Bible that remind us so much about the time of God, the divine time of the spiritual driven time. And with the spiritual driven time, you have no control over it. You can't control it. It is simply aligning yourself to how it flows. But even as you align yourself, there are basic things that you must take care of. I will not read these stories because we know them. I want to start with Sarah and Abraham. We know Sarah conceived at the age of 90. That's when she was giving birth to her son Isaac. In the current times, when a woman reaches even 45, towards 50, you start panicking. Because there is a term called menopause or menopause. I don't know why it was called a menopause. Should have been called women pause. Yeah, but that is that. So Sarah had already passed that twice. Because 45 plus 45, that is 90. But at God's time, it happened, and it was a miracle. For Abraham, it was 100 years. But because God had said it, it happened. We have another story of she lost her husband and her two sons. She remained with her two daughters, who did not even have a child. So she was in pain. She decided to go back to her country, and she was murmuring because she felt that God had left her. But along the line, her daughter-in-law Ruth never left her. Ruth walked with her back when Ophrah decided to say bye-bye, and she left. Then you see how God's divine timing works. Naomi, right now, by extension, is a great-great-grandmother of Christ, because it's from that line. When Ruth left with her as a daughter-in-law, Ruth met Boaz, and later Boaz and Ruth got married. They gave birth to their boy, Obed, and from Obed, Jesse was born, and we know Jesse was the father of David, and from Jesse, Christ is called the son of. So by extension, Ruth is a great-great-grandmother of Christ. And who would have known, because she lost all her sons, she lost her husband, and was only left with a humble daughter-in-law who accepted to move with her. So I want to tell you that as much as then Ruth was in pain, but later that struggling is a planning for God to take you to another level. So in your struggling, just be contented. Know that it is struggling in the physical. Physically, we see you struggling. Three things that you must observe. One of them is trusting, like what Naomi told us, that trust as you're struggling. So trust in the Lord. Because truly, he knows you. He's the one who created you. He knows the plans that he has for you. So trust in him. Thank you. So trust in God and just obey.